You guys can hear me now, yeah? I think, look, I got everything set up. We're chilling, right? You guys can see me, you can hear me. I'm a little sunburnt. Can you see that? Oh my God. But yeah, let me know if you guys can hear me. Otherwise, I'll make it a little louder because sometimes I'm too quiet. But anyway, hey, what's up, Chase? Boy, do I have a lot to tell you guys. It's been 2 weeks and haven't done the live since. You guys can
Oh,
hear me now,
now I
yeah?
can hear myself.
I
Hold
think,
on.
look, I got everything.
Shh. Shh. I was listening to myself. That's awkward. What's up, Serge, Beckham, Lucas, Jared, and Anders Sevzin. I like that name. That's a cool name. Um, Somebody subscribed too. Thank you, whoever subscribed. Okay, so yeah, what we were talking about, I was asking you guys in the chat. First, thanks to Jared and Beckham and whoever else subscribed to the new Bike School channel. Like, you guys know that my goal with Dougster Bob, is to help you get into the sport. It looks laggy. But anyway, and then with Bike School, it's to help you get better. Oh, let me start recording. Hello. Okay, that's recording. Where's my button here? Hold on, I'm sorry, guys. Button. Okay, now that's recording. Cool. Okay, so this is how I get all those mini clips that I put the clickbait title on. It's from these lives, and then I'll just take a section, and I'm like, hey, that's a good topic. That's its own video. And nobody's been mad at me for it, so I think it still gives out good content. Not everyone's able to watch the whole live stream, and so by doing that, I'm able to put out some stuff that helps everyone. Anyway, that's why I had to turn that on. Do you care? Probably not. But I've only got 42 minutes left on this card, so what is it full of? Probably bike school stuff. Whoops. Oh well. Yeah. So anyway, thank you guys for subbing to the Bike School channel. The whole goal with that is to help you guys progress. It's also, we took a pretty entertaining approach. We wanted it to be fun. We wanted it to be funny. And Nick and I had a lot of fun filming those videos. So we have some scheduled to drip out, and we're always working on more. We dropped those 4 just so everyone could check out and get a vibe for the channel. Yeah, I don't know. What do you guys think? That's my big question. You guys who have watched some of the Bike School stuff, do you like the channel? And yeah, what are your thoughts? What are your thoughts on there? Jared's a Bike School member, and so in the private members group that Jared's in, he's going to be able to help us figure out what content goes out next. We're going to do a lot of polls and interaction with our current members and let them help out with getting our content out and picking what kind of content we make. So yeah, anyway, I'm also sunburnt. Yesterday was Veterans Day at work, and we give free meals to veterans. So that's pretty rad. But I was out in the sun, so my eyes are kind of white from my sunglasses and my face is kind of red. And I haven't slept very much. I think in the last 3 days, I've gotten maybe 8 or 9 hours of sleep. With the Bike School YouTube, I've just been trying to pound out a lot of editing, trying to get a lot of stuff edited for this channel and get stuff scheduled out. And then I started another website, and I'm catching up with the posts on dougsterbob.com. So it's been a lot of work. It's been a lot of fun. But that's why I look like this. Look, so tired. So you guys know also, look, I've just got to update you guys on a lot of stuff. Last month, I took a trip. I went all the way up to Montana and all the way down to Phoenix and then over. And it was a long journey. And it's so funny. So I was sorting the footage last night, and I need to make some videos giving context and talking about a few things. But anyway, I'm going to start editing those, and they're so funny. You could see right when I start the trip, like I look all rested and I'm hyped up. I'm all, yeah, this is what I'm going to do. This is so fun, blah, blah, blah. And then like towards Phoenix, when I got to Phoenix, I was just like dead. I was so dead from sleeping in my car. And it was a lot of fun though. And watching this stuff, it's super entertaining. It's so entertaining. Like, you guys are going to love it. It's a lot of me talking and very minimal riding. There's only 2 days there where I was really able to ride a lot. But that's okay. That's okay. It's entertaining. You guys are going to love it. So I'm going to start editing that soon. But anyway, okay, enough ranting. I hope you guys have had some time. I want to see some questions in the chat, guys. If you guys don't ask me questions, I don't have any good stuff to put out on YouTube. So we've got to ask some questions. We only have 5 people in here. I think YouTube's mad at me because I didn't do a live in the last couple weeks. Wait, what can you do? I can't remember why I didn't do it the week before. But last Friday, Nick and I were in Phoenix, and that's when we were filming everything. I think that was one of Jared's questions. Yeah, Jared says, when were you guys in Phoenix? We were there all week last week, and we went to Festival Fields. We went to your pump track, and it's closed. Jared, they closed the pump track. I guess he said somebody threw a party over the weekend. There was like trash and fire and everything all over. And we pull up there, we drive all the way over, and we get there to the pump track and it's closed. And we're like, this is annoying. So anyway, we walk around, we find out, we hop the fence. We're like, we're just going to film some stuff. We're going to ride it. I don't know why it's closed. And then one of the maintenance guys for what town? Avondale? For Avondale drove over in his golf cart and he's all, hey, this is closed, and we're like, okay, why? And he's like talking to us. We're like, well, we came all the way here. We just need to film some stuff, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, oh, well, it's closed. And we're like, yeah, but can we just film some stuff? He's like, look, if the cops come, that's on you guys. Like, I didn't see anything. Go ahead. And we're like, cool. This guy's awesome. And then 2 more guys come up. They're like, hey, get out of here. Like, I'm not going to lose my job because of this. You guys can't be here. This is closed. This guy's on a power trip. Really frustrating. Because we just wanted to film some stuff for the YouTube. And then, anyway, so then they yelled at us. We talked to them for a while and we're like, can we just have 10 minutes? And they're like, well, let me call my boss. And calls the boss. Boss doesn't answer. They're like, F it, go ahead. We're going to just lock the gate. So you guys are going to have to hop over. Okay, cool. And so from that 10, 15 minutes that we took there, we were just doing constant laps on the pump track. It was fast, constant laps. And I'll film Nick and then we'll switch and he'll film me and we'll just go, dude, lots of laps. It was so exhausting. I've never been so tired in my life. So that's the pump track Jared rides all the time. And Jared, you're going to get a good workout there. It's such a good exercise. Yeah, I got gassed. It was crazy. So anyway, we had a lot of fun finessing the maintenance workers and getting to ride that for a little bit. They were super cool letting us do that because we literally just wanted to film some B-roll for the bike school YouTube videos. Then we hopped the fence again and we went to Goodyear. But anyway, yeah, so we were there all week. We filmed mostly at Chandler and we didn't hit up anybody, Jared, just because it was like this. This is how it went. It was crazy, okay? Well, one, I don't have my Instagram anymore right now. I mean, I have it. It's just deactivated. So eventually I'll pop it back on once I get everything lined out. That's why I deactivated it, is because I was spending too much time on Reels and stuff like that I could not get anything done. And with all the projects that I mentioned, it was just stressful. So Jake thinks I blocked him. I think my mom thinks I blocked her. Anyway, but this is kind of how the day went while we were out there filming. Is we'd wake up, run down to Chandler is what it was most days. We'd get there by 10 or 11 and we'd ride until 4 or 5. And then we'd come back, we'd sort the footage and we'd go over a bunch of stuff that we're working on. And then next day, same thing, out there by 10 or 11, it was an hour drive and back by 4 or 5. So it was constant, dude. I'm so tired from it, but it was a lot of fun. It was good. Next time, I want to go out there again next month or maybe January. I guess my stepsister lives there, and she let us stay there. She was really cool. She was great. Her and her husband, they were amazing. And so I want to come out there more often and get to ride Chandler more. So I'll definitely hit you up next time we're there. We just did not have any time to sidetrack ourselves from what we were filming because Nick and I only get together once or twice a year. So every time that we do, we need to really bang out a ton of content and plan a lot of stuff. So anyway, Yeah, so that's an update on my life, guys. Hopefully, like I said, that was enough time for you guys to throw some questions in there. And if you guys just like to hear me talk, I guess I hope you enjoyed that. But here's some of the guys we got in here first. We got Beckham Harris. We got Lewis. What's up, Lewis? Jared. Beckham again. Dustin Hoffman. What's up, Dustin? Anders Sevson. I already said that. Serge. Serge is in the chat. Lewis again. Gamer Boy. What's up, Gamer Boy? Avid Gamer. Red Peanut. What's up, Red Peanut? You're new to the... Red Peanut's new, guys. Everyone say welcome, Red Peanut. I have not seen Red Peanut in here before. So cool. Some of the homies in here. Cool. Guys, I appreciate you popping on. And I always love to do these. I was kind of sad last week because I didn't get to do a live with you guys. Now, this is one thing that we need to take a peek at here, is I hear the rumors that the 2022 Sabrosa bikes are about to be out. I'm sure they have them live on Sabrosa's website, so you can look through them, but I don't know. Let's look. I just want to take a look here. Yo, what'd you guys think about Swamp Fest? That was crazy. That guy doing the grind loop-de-loop, insane. That guy, look, that's way cooler than El Toro. So that guy deserves everything. That guy deserves everything. Way cooler. What was your guys' favorite part of Swamp Fest? We're going to look up some Sabrosa bikes while you guys tell me what your favorite part of Swamp Fest was. Oh, the Sabrosa Novus 2022. It's $1,000. Yeah, guys, I haven't looked at these before. I'm going to do one just scrolling through and kind of like I did with Kink's line and Sunday's line before they were out, just taking a look at each bike and talking about it a little bit. But I'm about caught up with the in-depth reviews on everything else, so it's good timing. These will probably come out, We the People will come out right after, and then I will just be working like a crazy person to update all of those. I've got my throat, I got some congestion going, guys. That's not good. I woke up with a little bit of a sore throat today. Okay, so I'm going all the way up to the top, and then we're going to just scroll through some comments and hit on the questions. So, again, thank you guys so much. Jared wants me to turn on the join button. What he means by that. Yo, 6 people have liked this already. Thank you, guys. That's like 60% of the people watching. Thank you. Anyway, he wants me to turn on the join button, which would put a little join button by my name on YouTube, and then I could create like a membership thing through that. I will eventually, I think maybe closer to 15 or 20K. Probably not right now. Yeah, probably not. Not right now, but eventually, Jared. I'm not too concerned about, I mean, making money's nice, for sure. But I want to have a good group of people, and I'd probably go a Discord route. I know we talked about that before, like months ago, and I haven't been able to do anything with it. So going a Discord route would probably be better. I don't know. I'll look into the YouTube thing, but not yet. Not yet. Beckham Harris loves the new Bike School channel. Thank you so much, Beckham. I saw that you were subscribed. I like to look and see who subscribed. And my subscribers never let me down. They went and hit the Bike School channel. So now I'm going to find it real quick on YouTube just because I want to plug it. I want to put the link in there. So if you guys haven't checked it out, then go check it out. Okay. I never really, where was I going with that? Hold on. Oh, I never asked people to subscribe. I really don't care if people subscribe or don't subscribe to like the Dougster Bob channel or anything. I think it's nice, definitely. But one thing that to me, YouTube's going to show my stuff no matter what if you interact with my content. So I'm never too concerned about that. But what I do want you guys to do is, 1, why is it so hard to find the Bike School YouTube channel? 2, just check out some videos. So Nick did one about pump tracks. This is the one Jared's talking about when he said Nick was flying. But check out some of these. I did one 7B
easy BMX tricks to do. So here we go. Let's throw that in here in the chat. You guys check that out. Jared, yo, thank you, Jared. I appreciate it. This should play sound. Here's a few shekels anyway. Thank you, Jared. Appreciate it. Like, dude, you are the best. Literally, you've helped me out so much. I appreciate it, man. Oh, there's that noise. That's what I was looking for. I was like, why didn't I hear a noise? Anyway, Jared says that the channel's pretty sick. All the videos were great so far. Good deal. Beckham Harris got a job this week. That's awesome, man. Congrats. Now, this is what happens, guys. You get a job and you spend all of your money on bike parts. It's a tough thing to do. But you know, it's still going to happen. You're going to buy bike parts. You're going to work harder. You're going to buy more bike parts, and then you're going to be happy. You're going to have the coolest bike in town. So that's good, man. Good luck. I hope that you enjoy it. Beckham says, when the live schedule to start? We're going to do the bike school lives every Monday and starting this coming Monday. So this coming Monday is the plan. This is really hard for us because I'm really busy. Nick's really busy. And so it's going to be hard to get times where we both can sit down. And I think the nature of my content here on Dougster Bob is more of like helping you guys find the right bike, answer your questions, things like that. Where the Bike School channel, it's harder to do unless you're a member. It's really hard to give you tips on riding your bike and getting better at tricks without seeing the content. And so if I can't see where you're at with it, if Nick can't see where you're at with it, we won't be able to do very much like feedback and trick help. So I think what the lives, Beckham, are going to be more geared towards in the Bike School channel is it's going to be just discussions. So like, let's say Nick and I want to talk about Swamp Fest next week as an example, then it would be like us just talking about it, going back and forth. And then we, leave it open for some questions at the end, and I'll do these every Friday. So we've got Bike School Monday. I post a video on Dougster Bob every single day. And then right now we're going to do one a week on the Bike School channel on Friday. So when we post a new video on Friday, then you guys will be able to work on the tricks that we give out in that video. So like if one's teaching you grind mistakes, then that video comes out on Friday, you're able to watch that video and work on those things over the weekend. Same with the pumping, things like that. So that's going to be how the structure is. And then I guess the live on Monday, you could come in, you can ask us questions that you had about the video that we posted on Friday. I don't know. We're playing it by ear, but the hardest thing for us is lining up and making sure that we're both at home with our cameras at the same time. But Monday's the idea. It's going to start Monday. Okay, cool. I talk a lot, I talk way too much, but it makes it easy to do this. If I didn't talk, these would be really awkward. So I'm always able to just keep talking and talking and talking and talking and talking and talking. Lewis is happy that he was able to make it on a live stream. And Jared got the Odyssey GTX purple gyro today. Going to buy the rest of the kit at Unity and have them install it. When I got into town, Jared, I swung by and talked to, what's his name? Randy. Talked to Randy. We talked forever. That guy, I was just talking about how much I talk. That guy can talk too. We talked 2 hours probably. And like, the whole time I was just looking for like stuff for wheels, but I am always down to talk to Randy. I think he's a really solid guy. And you know what? Let me see if I can find their website. He was telling me that they were working on it. And if I can find it, guys, they have 2021 We the People bikes in stock. I don't know if they're shipping them, but if they are, check it out. So this is their website. Look, here's a bunch of stuff that they have, guys. If you guys, this is a rad shop. Like, I really love this shop, and when they're bigger, I'd love to work with them more. But this is their website. If you guys are in the Arizona area, you can get a lot of
goodies from them with really quick shipping. So definitely check out Unity. Anyway, that's Jared's local. That's where Jared buys all of his stuff. Gamer Boy says hi. What's up, Gamer Boy? He's on a scooter now. Everyone type an F in the chat. We lost Gamer Boy from the BMX world, and now he is a scooter guy. Oh no, Gamer Boy. Just kidding, man. Look, I'm not gonna lie. I've dabbled with scooter riding before. I think it's fun because it's so easy. This is what I thought, right? I was like, I can double whip a bike. I could quad whip a scooter. Not true. Not true. Not true at all. For me, I suck at riding scooters. So anytime I see a decent scooter rider, I'm like, all right, you deserve that. You're a killer. So anyway, Gamer Boy, if you, as a scooter guy, I just wish you the best of luck. It's all good, man. You're still a part of the Dougster Bob community. It is all good. Don't even stress. As long as you're having fun, right? Even if you're on rollerblades, that's all that matters. Have fun. Gross. I think I'm dying. Okay. Beckham says, what size spokes do the Cult Complete bike wheels have? I have no idea. I don't even know what size spokes my bike has. When I was in Unity, I was like, hey, Randy, I'm going to completely rebuild my back wheel. What do I need? And he's like, bro, we got to look it up. Like, you can't just grab random spokes. And usually the ones on the side with the driver are going to be shorter spokes because the flange is a little bit bigger. The side on the opposite side, they're going to be longer spokes because the flange is a little shorter. And then, yeah. So anyway, you've got different size spokes on the wheel. And I have no idea what Colt's Complete bikes are. No idea. Jared, you were at Jared says I was there last Saturday. Where you were at Festival Fields last Saturday? Was it open? Because when we were there during the week, I left on Saturday. I head back. Yeah, I was heading back on Saturday. I pulled an all-nighter. But anyway, Festival Fields was closed like all week while we were there. And they didn't know when they were going to open it. So that's crazy. Avid Gamer says, sup people, I live in the UK, so it's wet half of the year. Best tips for bike maintenance, Doug. I normally clean after every ride with WD-40, just throwing the topic out. I don't know. I live in the South United States, so it's always hot. It's always, it never rains. But I did spend a good amount of time in Wales. And when I was in Wales, it rained all the time. And bike maintenance, actually, that was probably the only time I did much bike maintenance. So if you're somewhere where it rains all the time, I think it's important to try and not get rained on, right? If you have a car, put your bike in the car, drive to the indoor skate park, and then don't get rained on. When I was there, I rode my bike to the bus stop. No, the train station, got on the train, and then I'd have to ride it from the Cardiff station all the way over to Ramp World. That's where I would go. Bro, one day, I have it somewhere in my old phone videos. I got off the train and it was just pouring. Like my socks and my shoes were completely soaked, and I was just pedaling through the rain because that's all you could do, right? It it wasn't a good time. My grips got ruined really quick, but other than that, I don't think I had too big of an issue. But when that stuff is happening, I think it's especially important to pull stuff apart periodically, put some grease on there, and just make sure that everything is going back together how it's supposed to and greased up. WD-40, the WD stands for water displacement. So if you're spraying that on there to displace water, I think you're doing the right thing. I never even thought about using WD-40 for that. But that sounds like a good idea. I'd say just take it apart once a month or once a week and pull it apart, put new grease on it, dry everything off, look for rust, make sure it's good. But overall, if you replace your bike pretty often, you're going to be fine. Jared says Nick was flying. He was going way faster than the racers I see there all the time. Jared, I know I saw you comment on one of the videos. You said that you want to see Nick flare the big bike, and if you check his Instagram, he flared that gap at Chandler. So it's from the. I don't think I can't find it. Well, maybe I can. There's 2/4. It's a pretty crazy gap, and he's like, I think I can flare that, and I was like, whatever. And he did. He did flare it, and it was very impressive. It was. He crashed the first time, but it was very impressive. Let me see if I can find it. I'll throw it in here. Nick is a very good bike rider, and one thing that I think's especially crazy is that he doesn't like. I don't know. It's weird. Like, you could tell he's kind of nervous about certain things, but he still does it, and does it just fine. You know, he does it just fine. He crashed on this flare gap, and then he went back and did it again after he slammed really hard. There's actually 2 flares here in a underflip, Jared. So this is just his Instagram, but check that out. All right, Red Peanut, best bike under 550 because I know you're going to choose the Kink Switch. I do. I love the Kink Switch, but the Kink Switch is 600 this year. So the Kink Switch is out. The Kink Whip is in. And look, this is the thing, you know, the Kink Whip's 550 this year, or is it right at 500? It's right at 500. So Kink Whip is going to be my number one pick. And I am going to agree with Jared. The 2021 model of the Colt Devotion, full chromoly, double wall rims. It's got pegs. I love that. It would have been, I think it was right at 540. So that would have been in there. Now 2022 model is a little more expensive. So that one is not in there. But Kink Whip, Colt Devotion. I think the Sunday Forecaster's okay, but it's like the only reason you do that is to buy a Sunday. Quality wise, it's a little overpriced for what you're getting. So, and I haven't taken a really good look at Sabrosa's line. So when Sabrosa's line's out, I think it would probably be the Letum. The Letum would be in there if the price didn't go up too much. Other than that, it's going to be the Kink Whip and what was the other? Oh, and the 2021 Colt Devotion. Those are my picks. Yo, Red Peanut subscribe. Thank you so much, man. Appreciate it. What the hell is going on? There's like, it sounds like there's 1,000 dogs outside barking. 1,000. Oh well, I'm busy. I don't have a dog, so it's all good. It sounds like right outside my window. Maybe I just got a new dog. Anyway, yeah, Jared, Nick's a really good bike rider. Okay. We're talking about, these are some of your guys' favorite Swamp Fest obstacles. Jared says the loop. Avid Gamer says the loop. But the swamp rail was good too. Dude, I loved watching that swamp rail at first. I didn't think anyone would be able to hit it. That just seems so hard to stay on that long and then pop off of it at the end. That seems really crazy. Jared says, I haven't watched the video you dropped earlier. I've been listening to the trial all day. Which trial? Jared, are you talking about the Kyle's trial? If you are, somehow it came up on YouTube and I was like, this looks interesting. And then I've been sucked into it. It's so captivating. Like I watched all of day 5, day 6, day 7. I didn't watch any of day 8 yet. But watching that, I was like, dude, being a lawyer sounds kind of fun actually. But it takes up a lot of time to watch. It's a really captivating thing to watch, though. Red Peanut says, what bike do I have? This has come up a lot. Is a lot of people want to see my bike check and want to know what parts I ride. And I've never thought about it that much. It's like, I don't see why people would care that much, I guess, but I'll do it. I guess my thought with it and the reason I hadn't done it yet is because my bike is literally 3, 4, 5 years old. It's really old. I haven't changed anything in a long time, and it's like falling apart. So I'd be like, hey, what's up, guys? Here's my bike check of my hunk of junk bike that's falling apart. I'm missing 7 spokes in the back, and my cranks are held on by duct tape. Like, nobody wants to watch. Maybe you guys do. Maybe that's more interesting. So anyway, I guess I'll make one. I'll run through it real quick and then just make a different build when I actually buy up the parts and build one. So anyway, that question gets asked a lot, so I will run over it. Who asked me? Red Peanut, right? I think Red Peanut asked me. Yeah, I'll run over that Red Peanut in a different video for sure. Isaac Farley says, what's a good complete bike for park under $500? So there's not very many park specific options. It would be like the Sunday Primer Park's probably the only option that fits that criteria. It's right under 500. It's park specific. It has a gyro. It has really responsive geometry. But it's not the best quality. Like, I think it scored a 1 on the quality score. It's full high tensile steel. It's single wall rims. Some parts are unsealed. It's not very good quality, but it is park specific. So what I tell people for that is, if you're a beginner level park rider, you're brand new to the sport, and you just want a bike that's park specific, this is a good choice. But if you're more advanced, the best option is the We the People Versus, which is very expensive. So that's a tough one. I also really like the Fit Park extra small for those smaller riders. But I think when they raise their price, I'm pretty sure now the Fit Park is like 500 something, which is ridiculous. Ridiculous. So the Sunday Primer Park would be the best bet. Lance, what's up, Lance? Guys, welcome, Lance. Lance, I think, is new. But he picked up a Fit Bike 2020 Phantom for $300. It's basically brand new, just a few scratches. And the reason I wanted to read that out was because Fit's bike line used to be good, you know, and I hope no one from Fit's watching this, but back 2020 and previous, they would have like the sleeper. They'd have high-end bikes that came with full chromoly double wall rims and good options. And then I think 2021, their line, they cut it. It's so limited, and it's all, none of them have, none of their newer lines, none of the bikes in their newer lines have full chromoly with double wall rims on the bike. Like, they're just basically pretty low quality. But anyway, that's a really good bike, Lance. That's a solid bike. So cool. Lewis says, have you ever fallen on your head? It happened to me on Sunday, but I was riding with a helmet, so it was not that bad. Absolutely. I've bunked my head a good amount of times, Lewis. Not too many, but a fair amount. And some with a helmet, some without a helmet. One time I specifically remember no helmet. I was younger, riding street. And I went out riding, and I tried to like alley-oop 180 off a curb, okay? And it was a bigger part of a curb, like it was bigger. Anyway, it doesn't make sense, but I tried to alley-oop 180, did this, and looped out straight to the back of my head. And what I remember before I did that is there's people walking along the sidewalk. They were about a block away because I looped out from the street to come at it. They were about a block away. When I got up, they were not a block away. They were passing me. And so to me, that tells me I was knocked out for a little bit. And I was like 13. I was really young, 14. I was young. Anyway, bunked my head, and I'm pretty sure I got knocked out. I rode my bike up a couple blocks to the school. My girlfriend was there at the time. God, I was in 8th grade or 7th grade. That's so funny. And we just kind of hung out for a bit. I was sitting on a swing. I started throwing up. So I went home, and my mom took me to the hospital. And I had, what do you call it? Anyway, it's not super bad. It just happens with concussions where you get brain bleed and then you throw up. And then a couple times with my helmet on. But I don't think I've gotten knocked out before or after that. But it happens. It definitely happens. Like, it's part of the sport. And wear your helmet all the time is what I'm gonna say, because like to me that alley-oop 180, I thought I could do it and then I couldn't. So you never know. You're gonna bunk your head. Put on that helmet, and yeah, just do it. I hope you're okay, Lewis. It's good thing you had the helmet on. Hamza, what's up, Hamza? Hamza misses the live stream. I miss the live stream also. Red Peanut says, "Could I see your finger bike?" Yes, I got two here, Red Peanut. This is a We the People. This one I like to use for demonstrations. I'm terrible at it. I've seen some people do the most gnarly tricks on this thing, but not me. I do not do the gnarly tricks. And then this one looks like a cult devotion. This guys, when I first started doing live streams like a while ago, there was a guy that would be in the live streams and he was awesome, Jeff. And I was talking about it. I was like, hey, I want to, I'm going to buy finger bikes so I could show examples on the bike. And then he's like, what's your address? Like, I'll send you some. And he sent me 3 finger bikes. So that's what those are. Those are the Jeff finger bikes. Shout out to Jeff. I have the coolest subscribers. So anyway, that's what those are. I love them. Oh, why? Oh, I'm on a different chat now. Anyway. Hamza says, what do you drink? So this is a Bang. Bang. It's 300 milligrams of caffeine. It's my version of coffee. I hate coffee. I think coffee's gross. And so I drink Bang instead. I wake up. I drag myself out of bed. I grab a Bang. I sit down and like reply to emails. That's usually how my day starts. Sometimes it lasts me a few hours. Sometimes it doesn't last me very long. And then if I'm not sleeping, then I'll drink another one when I get home, and like that lasts me throughout the night. I might have a heart attack one day, but at least I'm getting a lot of stuff done. If you guys see how much stuff I do in a day, you'll be like, wow, how is he doing it? It's because I don't sleep. No time for sleep. That's why I look like this. But Bang, I wish they'd sponsor me, because they're literally keeping me alive for now, and tastes way better than coffee. So that's what that is. I buy mountain bike because kink gets expensive. Hamza's trying to say that a mountain bike is less expensive than kink. I don't understand that. But I mean, I guess maybe. I don't know. It depends on the mountain bike too, I guess. I don't know. There's a good... Oh, Rufus says, hey man, what are your thoughts on BMX racing? I love this topic, okay? I really love this topic because, guys, thank you all for there's 18 likes and 17 people watching. Thank you guys, for real. That helps a lot. Anyway, racing, Nick and I were talking about this. We were like piecing things together, right? Because we're like, well, how come some people can jump and some people can't? When we were developing like the jumping stuff in bike school, I would specifically remember my first time riding dirt jumps. And I'd go at the dirt jump, I'd pedal, I'd pull back really hard, and I'd launch it, like I'd get really high, but I could not clear the jump to save my life. Had no idea what's going on. And so then when we started teaching it and figuring out why it works and how it works, Nick puts a really good analogy to pumping in there in the bike school members videos. And when he did that, it made so much sense, because it's very similar. I'm not going to give it all away. It's very, very similar to jumping and pumping. And the reason I'm talking about that is because racers build that foundation early on. BMX, so Nick has a racing background. I do not. I got on my bike. I learned bunny hops and 180s and grinds and stuff like that. And I could not jump to save my life. Now, anyone who starts out on racing, they get on their race bike. They learn how to have a proper stance. They learn how to pump over the rollers, they also learn how to jump over the rollers in a form that's not for maximizing height. It's for clearing it. And once you have that foundation, you know how to rip through jumps, whether it's pumping them, pushing through them, whatever. You can add on to it. You can pop over the jumps to get more height with more speed. You can do a bunch of different things. And now racing, I like how they've turned the sport into a competitive thing. And I think BMX is trying to do that. But just what I really love about it is it gives genuine, really, really good bike control and foundation that kids don't get when they jump right into BMX and ride street. They don't get that anywhere unless they start out racing. So I think racing is crucial. And you look at any of the top pros, like Kevin Peraza has a racing background, Chad Curley, racing background, Chris Fox, racing background. Any of these guys who are riding at that level, you could infer that they are riding at that level because they started so young on a BMX bike and learned those basics. And so, yeah, I think it's very, very, very important. But a lot of people aren't patient enough. They just want to learn bar spins and backflips and stuff like that. So all right. Holy Chit says, what would be the pros and cons of going from 20.75 to 20 or 20.4 or 20.5? It depends on your height, man. But basically you'd be going down on a smaller top tube. And when you go from a bigger top tube to a smaller top tube, that smaller top tube is going to feel a lot more responsive and a lot more twitchy. So I went from a 21-inch top tube to a 20.7-inch top tube. And the pros were tail whips, super easy. 360, super easy. 720, super easy. Spin tricks were a lot easier because that wheelbase is now shortened. And tail whips were way easier too because, again, short. Oh my God, I just hit the mic. Shorter wheelbase, okay? Cons were when I was going at high speeds, I felt like I was going to explode. The bike does not feel very controlled and it does not feel very stable. So going high on airs was really hard because I couldn't control it right. The bike, I mean, I guess I could control it too much and it was counterproductive. So if I want to ride more like, say, Logan Martin, it would be important to go to a smaller top tube size. If I want to ride more like Chris Fox or Corey Walsh, you'd go with a bigger top tube size. And so that's kind of the pros and cons of those. Hey, what's up, Raider Al? How you doing, man? I just see your comment in here. Raider Al says, what's up? How you doing? Joe Rod says, what's your favorite brand? Dougster Bob. Dougster Bob is my favorite brand, Joe. Dougster Bob. I'm just kidding. You mean like for brand of parts, I would say, guys, I'm going to have to like keep this video recording. These are good questions. But anyway, part wise, one, I've really loved Colony. I've been riding Colony frames, forks, and bars for a long time. And the forks broke after a couple years, but the bars in the frame, like 4 years, they're still 4 years old. They're going strong. And I've liked, it's kind of a slightly different geometry that Colony uses on their parts. So I've really enjoyed Colony. Yeah, right now that'd probably be my favorite brand. I'd say Colony. Yeah, we went probably Tuesday, Jared, to Festival Fields, and it was closed. It was during the day, so we just hopped it. But yeah, I think they kept it closed all week. That's crazy. Bojul Nenov says Sunday X or We the People Trust Free Coaster. I'm going to have to go with the Trust. The 2022 Sunday X is okay. It doesn't have two double wall rims, which is frustrating, but they raised the price in 2020 for the 2021 models. Is that right? 2022 models. They raised the price for the 2022 models. So now they're the same quality, but they're more expensive. So it's like, I don't know. I don't particularly love it, but yeah, I don't particularly love it just because it's a little bit more expensive. Um, hold on. Okay. Anyway, I lost some. Hey, Rashawn, what you doing? What's up, man? Rashawn is here in the live too. Thanks, man. Thanks for hanging out. Holy cow, those are a lot of messages. My camera's about to run out, but I've got to run through some more comments. I think, guys, we're at 50 minutes already. So here's what we're gonna do, guys. Last minute questions, throw them in there. I'll try and run through them rapid fire. I mean, my camera can run out of storage, then I just won't be able to film it. But we are 50 minutes. I've got a lot to edit. So throw those questions in rapid fire. I'm going to go through them. I'm going to read through these as fast as I can, okay? Jared says Nick is an absolute maniac. Yes, he is. He's got some really good clips. Rado says, I hope I will land a 180 now. I am stronger, but sadly my BMX AK Befley is in Slovakia. Rado, where are you at? I thought you were in Slovakia too. Why is your bike not with you? Sean Anderson says the Panza Devotion looks sweet. Sean, I love what is the baby blue color. I think that's a really solid color. Harlan Knightley says best street BMX under 800. Like my brain is like going through all the bikes. I'm gonna say the Kink Cloud. I'm pretty sure it's right at 800 or under 800. The Kink Cloud's going to be my pick. I love that it has pegs, has free coaster, has full chromoly, has double wall rims. It has everything that you need, and it's high end. It's a solid bike for sure. What's up, Ox 1971? How you doing, man? Hassan says, can I ride BMX without pedals? Sure, you can ride BMX without pedals. You just have to ride on your cranks. I did a bar spin once on my cranks, and then you will not be able to, you won't be able to pedal if you don't have pedals. I think that makes sense, right? I'm sure you could infer that. Ox bought a 2014 Sunday Moto Ross for $250. That's a good dude. I loved Aaron Ross's bikes. I think they were sick. Beckham wants a BSD Revolution. Hopefully Beckham soon I'll be able to get my hands on one and actually like test it, make a video about it, explain it, and then give it away to some lucky winner. Ox and Antomino Gerber are talking about chromoly and talking about high tensile steel. Yeah, so guys, I weigh 180 pounds. No. I used to weigh 180. I weigh like 215 now. So back in the day, I weighed 180 and I would still fold up high tensile steel. I think if you're around 150, like you're a lighter guy, you're not going to have a problem with breaking, with with breaking high tensile steel. But once you get bigger, like 180, 210, over 200, high tensile steel is not going to last very long, like at all. And the only way I know that is experience, and it sucks to fold a frame in half or snap a frame in half. So yeah, it's like I always tell people, if you're a mid or high level rider, get full chromoly. But it's also like if you're a beginner rider that weighs 200 plus pounds, get full chromoly, because you want something to last, you know. Lewis says, do you have any tips for finding street spots? I live in Switzerland and it's hard to find good spots. Yeah, so you have a couple of options here. I think you can cruise around and see what you find. You can also go on your phone and like just pin random locations. So go on your phone, go on maps, and then just find a random location and pin it. Okay, like let's see. If I go in here, we're on phone, and I don't know how to pin actually, but anyway, we'll pretend like that's a pin. And then I'll pin that and I'll go over there. So this is by the Sunset Grill in the golf course. And then I'll be like, oh, there's some stuff to ride here. Or there's not, and you're very disappointed. But way number 3 is really fun. You could just become a pizza delivery driver or a delivery driver. Okay, this one of my friends would do this. Deliver pizzas, but the whole time he was delivering, he's scouting. Like he's driving around to this place and he's like, yo, look at that ledge. And then he'll make a little note of it, like where he's at. Oh, look at that wall ride. That's crazy. And delivering pizza, scouting out the street spots. I think that's a really cool idea. Maybe you don't deliver pizza, you can deliver something else, but like groceries, food, I don't know. But that'd be a fun way to find street spots. So. Hey guys, we got to shout out Jared. Jared was talking about his devotion, but he's in a group on Facebook, and Facebook recommended it to me. It said, hey, you might enjoy this post, and it was Jared pumping at his pump track. He got like 200 likes. He's like low-key famous in that group. It was really cool. Love Jared's pump track video because he's going to be ripping around there very soon. Pit Viper says, what's up? What's up, Pit Viper? Oh, you're Action Jax BMX. What's up, Action Jax? But now you're Pit Viper BMX. You're not Action Jax BMX. Action Jax BMX, or now known as Pit Viper BMX, was once in a Scotty Kramer YouTube video. Isn't that crazy? Jared, I might be able to buy it after January. I don't know. I just ended up getting a computer. So who knows? Who knows? We're gonna get it eventually, but the bike, I don't need the bike until it starts breaking more. Beckham Harris says, should I get a new rim for my rear wheel? Since I got a new front wheel, I'd want to get matching rims. Yeah, if you want to get matching rims, just get matching rims. It's kind of getting new rims isn't as easy, I don't think, as most people think, unless you get the whole wheel, you know, because the wheel is the hub, the spokes, the nipples, and the rim, whereas just the rim is just the rim. So if you buy just the rim, you take your old back wheel and the new rim to a bike shop, you say, hey, can you just throw this on here real quick? It's like an hour process, and they'll probably charge you 60 or 70 bucks. It's not super easy. Red Peanut says, love your videos. So good. Love bikes. You review. Cool, man. Victor, what's up, Victor? How you doing, man? Victor says, any idea when the 2022 We the Peoples are coming out? I have no idea when they're coming out. But I'd imagine it'd be very soon. They'll probably follow behind Sabrosa pretty quickly. So, but yeah, no definite idea. They've been milking their 2021 bikes for a long time. So Gio says, are there any good bike shops in the El Paso area? Can't find a single one. There are not. There's one shop in Juarez. I can't even think of what it's called. But they sell BMX and scooter stuff. I cannot think of it. I'm trying to remember, but I can't. They're in Mexico, but practically El Paso. Like, they're right there. You just have to hop across the you just got to hop across the border and go check it out.
Cosmo says, what's up, Cosmo? Says, what's the purpose of the 8-tooth driver versus 9-tooth driver? So 25-9 is the most standard type of gearing. If you ride 25-8, it's going to be, what is it going to be? Wow. It's going to be, I can't think. I think it's going to be harder to pedal. I can't remember. I know if you go 28-9, you increase the front size, it's harder to pedal. If you go 23-9, it's easier to pedal. So, yeah, so going smaller back end is going to make it harder to pedal. So 28-9 is going to make it harder to pedal. But you could do 25-8 is going to make it harder to pedal. 25-10 would make it easier to pedal. So I'm pretty sure. Someone double check me on that because I'm pretty sure, but I'm not 100%. All right, cool. So you guys are all, I'm in my 29s forever, bro. I love all of these older guys who are getting back into BMX. I think it's so rad to see you guys hop on a bike and start progressing. It's really fun to watch, but I feel old at my age and it stresses me out. I'm like, oh, what am I going to do in 5 years? Like Nick and I were talking about this because I think Nick's a year older or 2 years older. And he's like, did you know Brad Sims is 36? And I'm like, no. So Brad Sims is like almost 40, you know, and that's crazy. So he's still got a lot. Like that means theoretically I've got 10 years left and I could still achieve a pro career, quote unquote. That's crazy to imagine. But yeah, that is crazy. So anyway, guys, I think that's it. We're over an hour, I'm sure. Oh, we're right at an hour. What do you know? I had a lot of fun on this live, even though my camera quit recording. I think what I'm going to do, guys, let me know what you think about this. So up here, we got a whiteboard, and we got another whiteboard there. And what I think I'm going to do is go to Walmart and get like, I don't know, maybe a 32-inch. No, I have one. Maybe I'll just mount this TV up here, and then I could use it as a dual monitor, but maybe I need a big TV. I don't want to buy a big TV. But if I put a big TV in the... Here's what I'm trying to achieve here. Is if I go on... Like you watch big podcasts, right? And they have a TV screen in the background that plays whatever they're talking about. Like I could have something in the background with my camera over that way, facing me this way. And like you guys could see the TV screen. And then like I could be talking about... Oh, look at this Swamp Fest highlight. And then it'd be playing on the background. But I feel like you need a fancy TV. So it doesn't reflect. And two, the refresh rate doesn't screw it up. I don't know anything about that. But I'm going to go look at that. Maybe I'll put it in the corner. I don't know. I need like a small studio. Because I've got my bed right there. Like I don't have room for anything. It's real stressful. I want a green screen. And then I'm like, I'm just going to go buy a TV and use it as a monitor, but maybe that's not a good idea. I have this one. I should mess with it a little bit more. But what do you guys think about that? Let me know your thoughts. What should I do? How should I change up this scene? I want something backlit. So maybe I could buy like lights that go up top and just kind of shine down because I hate the shadows. I don't know. You guys think on it. Let me know next week. What do you think? What's up, Kevin? How you doing, man? I haven't seen Kevin in here in a long time. Jared thinks that we need another hour since I missed last week. No, I got too much. But Jared does like the green screen idea. So actually, this is another thought I had is green screen. And I do a lot of videos standing up. So I'd get an adjustable desk. Sometimes I'd sit down, move it around, or sometimes I would stand up and raise the desk up with the green screen in the background. But adjustable desks are kind of expensive and the wheels kind of suck. But I was at Home Depot and they've got a toolbox with a wooden top on the toolbox. Looks just like a desk
wooden top with 2 toolbox drawers on it, and it's adjustable, and it's got big like shop wheels. And I was like, it's like less than $200. I'm like, that's what I need. That's what I need. So I've been thinking about buying it, so I have an adjustable desk that I could like put a green screen behind. But I don't know. You guys think on it, okay? Let me know. Let me know what you think. But yeah, okay, that's all. Jared, thank you again for the donation, man. I really, 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 really appreciate it. I'm gonna share the Bike School YouTube channel one more time, guys. So if you watch all of my content, you just can't get enough. Check out this Bike School YouTube. We put a lot of effort into making it funny, but also educational. So check that out. If you want to see more videos of me once a week or Nick once a week. Wow, we got 35 subscribers already. That is rad. I'm hyped. I'm so hyped. So anyway, guys, thank you all. Thank you all so much. Appreciate